I'm Tracy Baxter with today's edition of Record Newswatch. Times-Herald Record personnel were in the town of Mamakating today at the scene of a shooting involving a state trooper along Route 17 near Highview exit 114. The trooper pulled over a car on the Quickway. Then after being pulled over, the driver tried to speed off, dragging the trooper across the highway. The officer was able to get off a shot, grazing the driver, whose vehicle then ended up in a wooded area between the Quickway and Old Route 17. The driver then got out of the car and was quickly taken into custody. The trooper suffered only bumps and bruises. Be sure to stay connected to Record Online for updates on this breaking story. Prosecutors were expected to wrap up their case today in the New York federal court trial of the Newburgh Four, the men accused of planning a 2009 terror plot that included the destruction of a synagogue and community center in the Bronx and the shooting down of planes at the Stewart Airport Air Guard Base. The four on trial, James Cromitie, Laguerre Payan, David Williams, and Anta Williams, face possible life prison terms if they're convicted. Closing arguments in the now 6-week-old trial could begin on Monday. The town of Neversink has banned the sale of alcohol in their Sullivan County community since 1935, but that could change if voters go along with the proposal to end the ban on the sale of alcoholic beverages. A sufficient number of signatures have reportedly been collected on petitions that'll mean the alcohol sale question will be on Neversink's election ballot this November. Neversink is one of only about a dozen completely dry towns in New York State. Twice in the 1970s, Neversink voters rejected efforts to end the alcohol sales ban. The Orange County Land Trust organizations launched an effort to team up with local landowners who would have an interest in preserving their lands through the creation of an important lands registry. Under terms of the agreements, if property owners don't sell or redevelop their land over the next year, the Land Trust would work with them to get preservation funding once money becomes available. Land Trust officials spelled out the program details today at Sycamore Farms in the town of Wallkill, the first landowner to participate in the project. And longtime Times-Herald Record reporter Chris Farlakis and decorated war veteran Steve Bannock are among those who will be inducted into the Port Jervis High School Alumni Hall of Fame October 10th. Farlakis has been a community journalist since 1964. Colonel Bannock was a wrestling standout at Port who retired last month after more than 27 years of distinguished military service. The Hall of Fame was established last year as a way to recognize outstanding citizens who graduated from Port Jervis High School. There is rain in the forecast for tomorrow, and it could be heavy at times. A flood watch is in effect for the region's low-lying areas. High temperatures Thursday will be in the mid-70s. The sun will return on Friday, with the highs climbing into the low 70s. For more, including more on the incident along Route 17, click back here at Record Online and check out tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.